Punxsutawney Phil may not have seen his shadow, but there is plenty of winter left. Here in Hartford today, the low temperature will be 21 degrees. And across Connecticut, low-income families, families with children, families with disabilities, the elderly, are heating their homes with their ovens. A constituent of mine in Newington who has no oil for heat has racked up thousands of dollars in electric bills because she's been running her space heaters around the clock. The Tolland Human Services Director reported that this is the earliest that she's seen people running out of heating assistance. This bill will provide $13.5 million to LIHEAP, the Connecticut Energy Assistance Program, and another $3.5 million to Operation Fuel. And it pays for it with unspent COVID relief funds that were allocated through ARPA. During the pandemic, the number of families receiving heating assistance has grown from 73,000 to over 100,000. And federal assistance initially went up with it, almost doubling to a high of $140 million in federal fiscal year 2022. But while demand has stayed high, starting last year, the federal government has ratcheted down its funding back to pre-pandemic levels. And so this year, we're only receiving $84 million for the same, for that huge higher population. There are families out there who have only received $180 as a benefit for the entire winter. $180. I don't know whether you pay your heating bill or not, but $180 just does not go very far. This bill will allow us to provide a crisis relief payment to everyone on deliverable fuels who has exhausted their benefits. That translates to a minimum of 100 gallons of fuel. Meanwhile, we've heard from Operation Fuel that they are also seeing record demand, and they are slated to run out of cash within a few weeks. Traditionally, heating assistance has been principally funded by the federal government, and that's important. And we still hope for additional federal funding. And I want to thank in particular our congressional delegation for being real champions on this issue. I've personally spoken with Congresswoman Rosa DeLauro a number of times about it. I know that they are fighting for us. And with the need out there, with families that are suffering and struggling and trying to stay warm, I know that this bill will make a difference.